It's Tuesday, May 19th, another beautiful day for some baseball. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the 11 best player props on that entire slate. We have a 3x play, a 7.25x play, an 8x play, and a 10x play that we're going to be breaking down and going over for you guys right here in the video. We're also going to be breaking down our 3 favorite players to send one over the fence here on Tuesday. Then we're going to follow all of that up and run it back on the sports books, where I'm going to tell you who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me. We just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get going and breaking down all these player props we have in store for you in that sportsbook play of the day, which we cashed on Monday, we're going to run that back for you guys right here in the video. Go on ahead, smash that like button. We fell short of yesterday's goal. We need 150 likes on this video so I can give $100 away if and when that sportsbook play of the day cashes. All you got to do is like and comment below, and you could be winning $100 just from sitting here and watching this video. And I do this every single day, giving out bangers, handing out money. So make sure you're subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a free play drop. I'll be here all MLB season and beyond. But the single most important thing that you can do, go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's in the description. He's got ways for you to build your bankroll, get more free plays, and lock these ones in for absolutely free. He's going to send you on over here to the Stan.store, and just simply starting from the top to the bottom, that W up there on the top of the screen is the winnable. That's where I drop bonus free plays every single day. Cheat sheets in the MLB. We got home run cheat sheets, money line cheat sheets, total base cheat sheets, hit cheat sheets. Everything that you guys are going to need to build out your own parlays is right on over there for absolutely free. There's also a tremendous Discord community that's free as well. So get on over to Winible, join the free gang. If you want premium and you don't want to have to pay for it, you want to grow with us. As you saw from that previous screen, we're at $837. We started with $500. I told you guys I was going to bring you on the journey to get that to $10,000. Now, this is not a magic pill. This is going to take some time. We're only doing $25 bets right now. Our unit size is $25. Sometimes we go a little bit above that if I absolutely love the play, which we had a couple on Monday that I loved, but we still stayed at 25. We're playing it safe. It was Monday. But if you want to grow your money with us for absolutely free, sign up for Kalshi. It's code FFAPE. It's legal in all 50 states. You'll get a free $10 when you deposit 20. You'll have $30 in your account. I highly recommend depositing a little bit more so you can go on this journey with us and lock in the plays each and every day. You get a free 45 days of premium to grow with us. Now, if you already have Kalshi, or you just simply do not want to take the time to download another app, well, you're going to have to download another app one way or another, because we got Polymarket as well, where you deposit 20 and you actually get $50 now with code FFAPE. And for all your DFS needs, I highly recommend, there's tons of them, as you can see on the screen. The top one, the top choice, bar none, sleeper, free $20. Don't even have to deposit. When you do deposit, it's a $100 deposit match. You get a free square, something like Shohei Ohtani under 99.5 total bases to add to one of our plays. And you can lock in these plays right here in the video, and you barely had to come out of pocket because you got that free 20 and that deposit match, which is absolutely fabulous. On top of all of that, you get a free 30 days when you sign up for any one of these apps like Prizepicks, Bet 5, Get 50. Take advantage, get the money. It's super important for you guys to dive. I know this feels like a sales pitch. I get it. These apps do pay me, so I love when you guys sign up. It's a great way to support the channel. I also give out that free premium for you guys for signing up so you can lock in plays with us. But even if you don't use my code, say you think I'm annoying, you're just here to get some free plays because you heard I'm the best in the business at the MLB, use a code. Any code at all. There's ones on commercials. Get that free money into your account so you can build your bankroll and diversify. Especially, it's super important for these DFS apps because each one has different promos, different discounted lines each and every single day. So take advantage and sign up for those apps. And hopefully you use code FFAPE or APE there on Chalkboard. But like I said, if you had to pick just one, it's got to be sleeper. Best promo on the market, best discounted lines on the market. And it's unlike Prizepicks with their Taco Tuesdays, which do cash a high rate, but sleepers are pretty much locked in and Golden, if they discount a line, it's pretty much guaranteed to cash. So we love all of those apps. Kalshi is our favorite right now. It's legal in all 50. It's a sports book. You can parlay. They have player props. And like I said, we're growing that 500 to 10,000. We're taking our time with it. We're at 837 right now. So things are going tremendously. We've had some losing days along the way, and that will happen. Like I said, this is not a magic pill. I'm not here to tell you we win every single day. It's just not the nature of the beast. What we are is profitable long-term, and that is the main goal. Think of it as investing in the stock market. Long term, if you can make 10% a year, you're absolutely golden. Now, we go a little bit above that here with our sports betting numbers, but it's tons of fun, and we do not shy away from minus 200 odds either over here, but those lines are actually a little bit better on Kalshi versus a traditional sports book like FanDuel or DraftKings. Now, with all of this being said, I've said it 100 times, but for anybody new here, I am the most strike channel on YouTube. I constantly get strikes. I don't know what the problem is, but we haven't gotten one in a couple months, and I read this every single video now, and I think it's working. Gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. I showed them to you right there on the screen. We do receive a commission for signups made through those links, so it's a great way to support the channel. You get some deposit matches and that free 30 or 45 days of premium. Now, a couple days ago, I did have someone comment that I work for the books, and that's why I want you guys to lose. That is simply the furthest thing from the truth. I simply got affiliate deals with them, so they gave me a code so I could get paid. That is simply it. I want to take their money as bad as you do. And honestly, why would I want to lose if I'm trying to get you to buy premium? It's as simple as that. If I'm losing all the time, no one's going to buy premium. We have thousands of members in there hoping you join the team, and you can do it by simply signing up for any one of these apps. Let's get into the quick recap, and then we're going to dive into all of these plays we have in store for you for Tuesday. Now, this is what I'm talking about. We had $500 in this account, turned it to $837 here. We started last Monday, and last Monday we went 0 for 5. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Nothing to hide here. We're tracking it all on the channel. No other YouTuber does that for you guys. We're being super transparent so you guys can see exactly what you're getting yourself into. On top of that, we are having some great success even with those losing days. We absolutely love it. And on top of that as well, we give out more player props than any other YouTube, so I hope you do subscribe so you can come reap the rewards here. Now, we had a nerfie here on Monday. We had the Red Sox and the Royals. We love that one. We also had the Dodgers nerfie, and that one did sell because the Padres ended up hitting a home run in the first inning. Hindsight's 2020. Yakamoto always does that in the first inning. I don't know why I did that. I did like the nerfie. Had it at about a 72% chance of cashing in that Dodgers game for us. But our favorite team to bet on here on this slate on Monday was Tampa Bay. No other team is hotter. McClellan, who was on the mound, is an absolute sensation, mowing down batters. He did phenomenal. They absolutely beat the brakes off of the Orioles. I think it was like 14-3 or something like that by the time the game ended. It was a slaughter. And we had Tampa Bay here to win the first 5 because we loved McClellan. We also had them on the money line. You'll see that in a minute. But this was the free play. The Philadelphia Phillies, with Kyle Schwarber not in the lineup, still ended up beating the Reds here in this spot on Monday. We loved them in that spot as well. Got a little bit nervous once the lineups were released, and I didn't see Schwarber out there, but a much-needed day of rest for him. He's been absolutely phenomenal as of late, and the Phillies still ended up cashing us out. And then, like I said, we loved Tampa Bay. Now, in the player prop department, came close to a couple, didn't end up cashing. We still have the free plays, though. They are still live at the time of recording this video. We are currently, if we added them all together, we have cashed 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 8, but Schwarber voided. So we are currently 4 for 7 on the card. Jake Berger is halfway there. We need Brandon Nebo to take us home. Sundays and Mondays, though, are a little bit weird in that player prop department, so I'm expecting Tuesday to be absolutely phenomenal. On top of that, guys, I never mentioned this before, but I give out the taco plays for Prizepicks for free every single Tuesday. So get on over to Winible, join the free gang. And if you want to get into premium, and cash with us. And like I said, you can't get Kalshi or whatever to get the free 30 days or 45 days. Use code Kalshi on the month pass and you'll get a big discount there so you can cash out with us. There's also 3 slots available in the Vegas builder. I will be going to the McGregor fight and I'm going to be going extra hard. We're going to grow this bankroll so much, and it's going to be a ton of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. July 11th is that fight. So the pass goes to July 11th, and it's cheaper than a month, and you get 2 months and the $50 hammer play that I will be throwing on a pick for the UFC card there that I will be in attendance for. So make sure you're hopping in. Do not miss the train. You'll be kicking yourself once we get rolling here. So that's what we have for the recap. Let's get into all these free plays, man. I got so many I like on Tuesday. A great card, great slate. Let's break down what we got. Let's see what we're going, and let's have a day. Now, we had the Phillies on Monday, and I think the Reds are going to come for revenge here in this spot on Tuesday. They're going up against Jesus Luzardo. On the mound for the Reds, though, is Chase Burns, who's been sensational this year, 5-1 with a 1.87 ERA. Luzardo, who we're worried about because we're taking Matt McLain here, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I love the plus money on this one. Nice plus 113 for all you guys that want to bet this one straight. Would not be mad at you. Probably a very good decision. This is one of my favorite plus money straight props on the day here. Going up against Luzardo, who's got that 5.07 ERA. I think the Reds are going to put up a good chunk of runs in this one. They lost 5-4 on Monday in that one, and I think they're going to, like I said, get the revenge here on Tuesday. He did clear the line, though, on Monday. McLain did have a nice day. Now, he's only done this in 5 of his last 10, so a 50-50 margin there, but he's averaging 2.4 in that span. I think with the amount of runs that the Reds are going to put up, he could easily get 3-4 in this matchup. As you see here, McLain currently 0-2 against Luzardo. Super small sample size. Not worried about that at all. In fact, I tend to go ahead and take the guys that are 0 against a lot of pitchers because they're due. They're not going to go 0-3, 0-4, 0-5 against the pitcher. Luzardo does have the skill set to do that to McLain, but I just don't think McLain's going to let that happen. I like him to, at the end of this game against Luzardo, be about 2 for 5, maybe 1 for 5 against him. We only need 1 hit, and then the bullpen comes in as well. And with that hit, he could get an RBI or even potentially score a run when he gets on base. So we love this one. Against those left-handed pitchers, 226 batting average, and Luzardo struggles to those righties, 5.63 ERA and a 278 batting average allowed. We're taking Matt McLain here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're going with Elly De La Cruz over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And my lip hurts. Sorry, guys. My daughter whacked me with a bottle earlier. But anyway, we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs here. 9 of his last 10. 2.8 average in that 10-game span. He had 1 bad game in this last 10, and that was in game 1 of this series versus the Phillies on Monday. I do not think that he's going to let us down again. We did not take him on Monday in this spot. We love him on Tuesday in this exact same scenario here. He's 1 for 2 against Luzardo, batting that 500. So he got a hit and struck out, but with this hit, he did get an RBI. Not a huge sample size, not really putting any stock into that at all. Against those lefties, De La Cruz is batting a 288 against them. Not a bad number. I know it's red, but that's simply because it's under that 302 average that he has normally. But 288 is still a pretty good average in the MLB. Now, Luzardo, we already know he struggles to those righties with that 5.63 ERA. I think the Reds are going to put up some runs here in this spot. And I like Elly De La Cruz to be a major part of that. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're taking Drake Baldwin of the Braves, another team that just let everybody down on Monday. I'm so glad we didn't take them. I did like them in that spot, but for some reason, we stayed away. Now we got him going up against Garrett of the Marlins, who is 0-1. He only lasted 1 inning, so don't really take too much stock in this, the 33.75 ERA. Now, he did get absolutely shelled, but I don't think he's going to do that poorly in this rematch here, or in this matchup, rather. He didn't face him the first time, but in this matchup here, I don't think he's going to do as bad as a 33.75 and only last 1.1 innings. But I think the Braves are going to get back on track here on Tuesday. As you can see, an absolute slaughter. 12-0. The Braves got crushed on Monday. The big fish came swimming and just drove them right out of the park. Baldwin, he did get that hit, but nothing else mustered from that. Didn't score any runs, so it's hard to get runs and RBIs when you don't score any at all. I do think they put up a good amount, a good little chunk of change here in the runs department here on Tuesday. I do think that the Braves are going to be playing with a little bit of extra chip on their shoulder in this matchup. So we love taking some of them on the Atlanta side. Now, against those left-handed pitchers, Baldwin is batting a nice 342, so he definitely thrives against those lefties. And now Garrett, like I said, I don't take any stock in any of this. He barely threw at all in his first game, got completely destroyed, and got right out of there. He only faced 13 batters, but in that time against those lefties, he did get a 9.00 ERA. So take that for what you will. I don't really put much into it. This is more of a Atlanta Braves revenge spot, and I love Drake Baldwin to be a part of it. So we're taking him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And really same scenario here. We got Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 2 games back-to-back where he cleared this number. Now, he did not play on Monday. Hasn't played since the 2nd. He should be suiting up here in this spot for us against the Marlins. Think he's going to have a nice return when he does suit up on Tuesday. As you can see, again, he does have a little bit more data against Garrett, has faced him in the past. He's 2 for 9 with a nice 286, does have a home run and 4 RBIs. Now, against lefties, though, this year, he is struggling just a little bit with that 209 average. Now he's fully rested, fully back, and I expect him to have a day. Now, and as you can see, Garrett, like I said, we're not taking stock in that. This is all about the Braves on Tuesday, just playing out of their minds, scoring some runs, and we love Acuna to be on that train and run it down. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Next, in a nice matchup here, one of the more fun ones, I believe, to watch here on Tuesday, we're going with Nolan Gorman of the St. Louis Cardinals over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another plus money play for you guys going up against Keller, who is pretty decent. He's 4-2 on the mound with a 3.59 ERA. The Cardinals, though, they can hit the ball. As you can see here, they had a decent series against the Royals where they put up 5, 6. That was against Athletics, but you get my drift. They can score some runs. Now, they had this letdown spot where they lost 2-0 against the Royals, but I do expect them to put up some runs. I don't think Keller's going to give up too many. I like him to probably give up only 2 in the first about 6 innings, and then I do expect more runs to be had in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And I think St. Louis, being at home, will probably get that 9th inning at bat, which we absolutely love, because I do suspect that the Pittsburgh Pirates will be putting up some runs against Liberator. So we like Gorman on this spot. He's got great statistical data against Keller as well, with a 240 batting average, 6 hits, 3 home runs, and 7 RBIs. Against those righties, he's had tremendous success this year with a 242 average, and those lefties kill Keller. 5.28 ERA, 0.264, 264 batting average, and just 0.9 home runs given up, though. But I do suspect the Cardinals will have something to say about that 0.9 number here on Tuesday. So we love Nolan Gorman in this one, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And now we're following that up with Alec Burleson over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And as you can see, he only got 1 here on this spot versus the Royals, but he has 7 for his last 10, having a tremendous little showing there in his last 10 games, going up once again against Burleson with some great data. Already has a home run against them, 2 RBIs, 6 for 25 with a 261 batting average, batting a nice 303 against those righties and Kellers. We already know he struggles to those lefties, 5.28 ERA. We're taking Burleson to take us home over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And we just simply could not do a video without talking about the hottest team in baseball right now, the Tampa Bay Rays. A week ago, it was the Atlanta Braves. Now the Rays are giving them a run for their money for the hottest team in the MLB. They've been playing out of their mind, and Junior Caminero has been a major factor in that as well. So he put up 9 here in this spot on Monday against the Orioles with a home run. And now on the mound is Kyle Bradish, who's 2-5 with a 4.21 ERA. And I just think it doesn't matter, honestly, who who, it doesn't matter who Junior Caminero is going up against on Tuesday. He's averaging that 3.3. He's got 7 of his last 10. He has no data against Bradish, but he's betting a nice 260 against those righties, and the righties have been shelling Bradish. I expect a ton of runs to be put up. I don't know if it's going to be as much as their 16 runs there on Monday. That got a little bit out of hand where he got 2 hits, 3 runs, and 4 RBIs, but I do expect him to have another big game here against Bradish, who's got that 6.19 ERA, 1.1 home runs per 9, 328 batting average allowed. We love Junior Caminero to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs on Tuesday. And that brings us to another player who is pretty hot as of late as well. Just went for 12 there on Monday against the Orioles. Like him to have another big game. Yandy Diaz over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We already know Kyle Bradish cannot hang, and I don't think he's going to. Look at those numbers, a 421 batting average, and that is a nice chunk of data. 21 plate appearances. He's got 8 hits, 3 RBIs, playing phenomenally currently, and has great metrics against Bradish. As you can see, Diaz, 296 batting average against those righties. Bradish, 6.19 ERA, 1.1 home runs per 9. We absolutely love the Rays again on Tuesday, and we think Yandy's going to have some fun. So we're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now we went over the plays, and this is how we're locking them in. We got Drake Baldwin over 1.5, Ronald Acuna Jr. over just 1. We do like him for that 1.5. The line's not listed yet, but I'm simply fine with this 0.5 there. On this one, it's the 7.25x play. We got Junior Caminero for 2.5, which is steep. I like him more for 1.5, but I'll still take that 2.5 all day long. Then we got Yandy Diaz over 1.5 as well. Like I said, 7.25x payout on that one. This one is a 10x payout. We got Ellie De La Cruz, Matt McClain, Alec Burleson, and Nolan Gorman, all over 1.5. I think those 2 demons on there are a huge mistake that Prizepicks is making. So we're taking advantage there. Code FFAPE on Prizepicks, bet 5, get 55. But we still have the total base parlay. Ellie De La Cruz, Kyle Schwarber, and O'Neal Cruz. We like them all to get an extra base hit here in this spot, maybe even get 2 singles. I think that Kyle Schwarber is on I think all 3 of these guys are on the table for a home run on Tuesday. We like all 3 of the guys put together. 1.5, if that's too steep for you guys, we do have this 3x payout here where we're taking them all for just 1 total base. Basically, they just need to get a hit. O'Neal Cruz, Kyle Schwarber, and Ellie De La Cruz. Now, you can lock those in on Prizepicks where you bet 5, get 50 with code FFAPE, or you can take advantage of this amazing promo over on Sleeper, where with code FFAPE, you get a free $20, $100 deposit match, that free square, great discounted lines as well. So make sure you're taking advantage. Now, it is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. All the taco plays will be free, and I'll be putting out nice 2-mans for you guys. We've been cashing them at an insane rate. So if you wanted to get Prizepicks and get on over to Winible, I would not be mad at you at all. Now, for this 3-man in the home run department, you're going to want to make it no sweat. These are hard to hit. We haven't hit one of these all season. I'll be honest with you. Last year, everybody was calling me Mr. Home Run because we were hitting a 3-man. It seemed like every single day, but it was probably like 1 a week. And that's an insane rate. We're going to get there. It's still early in the season, but while we get hot, make sure you're getting your no sweat tokens, your $200 in no sweat entries here from Betr with code FFAPE so you can take advantage and lock in this 3-man. I think this might be the one. Junior Caminero to do it again on Tuesday. I think he's going to have a phenomenal game. Ben Rice going up against Dylan Cease with that right field fence just creeping in more and more every day in Yankee Stadium. And then we got Kyle Schwarber, took Monday off. Expect him to have a nice game here on Tuesday against Chase Burns. Even though Burns is an absolute beast, even though I think the Reds are going to win, we think that Schwarber's still going to put up a little bit of a fight there. So we're taking those 3 for a home run. And like I said, this one's plus money. We couldn't stay away. I think the Reds, they lost on Monday. They're going to win with Chase Burns on the mound on Tuesday. I do think the Phillies are going to put up a fight. I do think this one's going to be a little bit close for comfort, a little sweaty here, but we're going to back the Reds and go the other way on Tuesday for them to win the game. That's all I got for you guys on Tuesday in this video. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for everything. It means a lot. It's been tremendous. Let's keep on going. I'll see you in the next free play video for Wednesday.